Hi, I'm Jane Nahirny, Editor-in-Chief of British Columbia Magazine. For me, summer is all about trying new things. So today I'm here on Jericho Beach in Vancouver, and I'm with Matt Gutierrez of Swallowtail Tours. And Matt, you're going to teach me how to fish for Dungeness crab, right?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. Well, we're obviously so close to a big urban center. Why is it that we can fish for crab here and then actually eat them?
Yeah, the thing about crab that's really great is they're not filter feeders, so they won't absorb any of the toxins from boats and pollution.
Oh, wonderful.
So they're perfectly safe to eat.
Oh, that's great. I see there's quite a few fishers here already, so I'm really excited to get started. So what's the first thing that people need to know when they are interested in going out and catching some crabs?
Right. The first thing you'll want to do is get a fishing license or a crabbing license, and you can do that from the Department of Fisheries website online.
Okay, great. And what about the trap itself? What types of traps are there out there?
Right. Well, there's some that you can just drop off of a boat, and that'll have a mechanism where the trap door will close, and you can just leave that for an indefinite amount of time.
Those are the boxier types,
yes,
correct?
exactly. Yeah. And the ones that we're using today, it goes on a wire or a string, and you throw it out, and as it hits the ocean floor, the trap will open up, and the crabs will go in there, and they'll be attracted to the bait. And then when you pull it, the trap closes back up, and you pull it on back to shore, and you've got yourself some crabs in there.
Oh, excellent.
Check it after 15 minutes.
Oh, okay, great. Do I throw underhand or overhand with that trap?
Well, you have to experiment, but underhand I find usually works best.
Okay. Well, I'm seeing some of the other fishers out here on the dock have some pretty great style when it comes to throwing out the crab traps. Wow. Do you have any tips for the actual toss itself?
Right. I think a lot of these guys have been doing it since they were very young. Yeah. But what tends to work for me is, a few practice swings back and forth until you get the rhythm of it, and then when it feels right, just let it go. But hook your finger into the line there, and then release it as you're swinging.
Okay, and you say about 15 minutes or so, or how long should it stay?
Yeah, check it after 15 minutes. Give some time for the crabs to wander on up there, get attracted to the bait, but not so much that they're going to scurry away.
Okay, great. And I know that not all crabs we can't take all crabs, so how do you tell which ones you can take and which ones need to be thrown back in?
Yes, we have a tool here for measuring, and you want to measure across the width of the back. And if it's about this long, then you can take that and it's fine. But any shorter than that, you want to throw it back, give it some more time to grow. And also females, we throw them back, and males, you keep them. Okay. And those can be identified by females have a bit of a rounder marking on their underside, whereas the males look a lot more phallic, and it's kind of straight, this straight kind of triangle.
Okay, all right, great. Any tips for bringing the trap in?
Yes. As you're bringing it in, you don't want to be jigging the line too much, or the crabs will feel that and they'll scurry off again. Okay. So you want to pull it, and in one swift motion, keep the reel coming in without giving it any slack, so the crabs will fall out. Okay,
so as we pulled a trap in, I noticed that you had chicken as bait, but some of the other fishers here are using different things. Do we know what works best, or does it vary?
It's like fishing, right? Where it depends on the season, the day, what the crabs are wanting that day. Right. But a lot of times chicken necks are a great fallback. There's also some guys out here using squid, fish heads, anything really stinky. We've used everything from smoked salmon. We happen to have some extra of that. The crabs liked it that day. A can of tuna or cat food. You just crack that open and put it in the trap too, and it all works.
Well, thanks so much, Matt. I find it really fascinating that you can fish for crabs without actually being in a boat. So thanks very much for showing us how to do that.
You're welcome, and thanks for coming.
Great experience. Thanks. Be sure to check out the summer 2012 issue of British Columbia Magazine for more great ideas for summer adventures.